Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the Titan we've been missing for a while. I mean, Speakerman Titan, because he was infected by a very long time, and we just recently started to see him fighting on the Alliance side. I'm going to tell you everything you didn't know about Titan Speakerman, and show you all his secrets and hidden moments. We'll discuss the crazy theories about him and what happens to Titan after he's badly injured in episode 67. So watch the video to the end. Get your tea and snacks ready and let's go. Titan Speakerman first appeared in the Skibidi Toilet series in episode 26 when he destroyed the toilet robber. He showed up right after Titan Cameraman was badly damaged, so the Skibidis couldn't quickly defeat the Alliance in that war then. Here we first see that he enjoys shooting his cannon right into the Skibidi toilets' mouths, and he happily repeats this again in episode 59. Speakerman Titan was a cool guy and he had another hobby. He loved handing out smacky slaps to Skibidi Mafia boss. Let's hear it again. Oh yeah, I love that sound. In episode 67, this toilet rose from the dead only to be slapped even harder and go to toilet hell again. Also, we see that Titan has a visible neck, and it's pretty weird for me. It's unlikely that such a huge agent could be a living creature. It's more possible that he's just a robot. We can see it in the new episodes because he doesn't pay attention to the damage at all, and he doesn't have some kind of skin anymore. But unfortunately, we couldn't watch this guy for long, and in episode 32 he was infected. The Skibidi used this trooper for this, and got the attention of Titan Speakerman. Yes, he easily dealt with him as we remember. But in doing so, the cunning scientist on the roof turned out to be quite clever. He invented 2 large parasites to infect Titan, and it worked. While one of them tried to tap into Speakerman's body and was spotted and destroyed, the other was able to stealthily do his job. And after that, we only saw Titan Speakerman on the Skibidi toilet side until episode 57. Remember how Titan came back improved and immediately showed us his new ability? He destroyed the POV cameraman with a sound wave even though we hadn't seen him do anything like that before. I have a few guesses about this, but I'll tell you about them a little later. Note the building the infected Titan is sitting on in episode 33. It's interesting that after 4 episodes, he is still sitting on that same building. Although it's been a long time, maybe he just likes that exact skyscraper, who knows? Also, this moment reminds me a lot of King Kong. Maybe it's a reference or something. It's also very important to note that in episode 35, the Alliance had a real opportunity to heal Titan, but they failed. If they had fired cannon into his main speaker area, they might have succeeded, because that's where the parasite sits, and he's probably connected to the main speaker. Even G-Man was dumbfounded at first because he didn't know what would happen to Titan after this shot. Also, if they didn't show this gun in action, maybe G-Man wouldn't have expected the threat and wouldn't have been ready to defend Titan in episode 38. Although here we see the same Jeep shoots him right in the core and it doesn't cure the Speakerman. By the way, his core glows red on its own, but under the influence of Skibidi, its light changes to yellow. We also saw Titan firing a laser from the core, but for some reason he didn't do it under the parasite's influence. This is very strange, since the Skibidi toilets were improving the Speakerman and should probably know what he's made of and what he can do. But we'll talk about the newly cured Titan later. But for now, let me tell you why Skibidi decided to improve him at all. First off, G-Man probably thought that the Alliance would never be able to detach the parasite from Titan and cure him. Because if the Skibidi expected that to happen, they wouldn't have upgraded Titan, I think. But now all they've spent on him is just stopping the Skibidi toilet in this war, because Titan is back on the Alliance's side. Or he isn't. Now I'm going to show you some weird moments that you may not have noticed. Here's where Cinnamamon tries to help Titan and rips off a few of his speakers. During the whole further chase, Speakerman was flying without his speakers, and I think this is one of the main reasons for his improvement. Now take a look at how he looked before and how he has become. I think you can immediately notice a few differences. Yes, his textures are better thanks to Dafouk for improving the show with each new episode, but there's something else. His speakers on the sides used to be white, but now they're red. Also, this speaker was ripped off by TV Titan, but in the improved version, it's back in its place. I have no doubt that the Speakerman was upgraded by the Skibidi toilets. After all, he has been infected all this time. But where did the toilets get these speakers from? I'll leave that question open. Hopefully, you'll write your theories in the comments about it. Also, armored plates were added around his speakers to further protect the parasite. By the way, in the old version, his cannon looked exactly like the turbines of his jetpack. I think this was one of the reasons why Boom decided to change his canon. But let's not look at this from the creator's perspective too much, but dive into the series. Titan's center speaker used to be regular, but after the upgrade it started to glow. I can assume that this is just a feature of the new 3D model. But what if it's more than that? What if we haven't learned yet about all the improvements that Skibidi toilets have made to him? We've already seen that Skibidi Scientist is a very smart guy and can calculate moves well in advance. And I doubt he wouldn't have foreseen that Titan Speakerman could be cured. Why would the toilets miss out on such a great opportunity? This thought was brought to my mind by the shots of the parasite that Titan Cameraman destroyed at the end of episode 57. He clearly looks different than he did before. Maybe it's just because of the improved quality of the series. Dafuk might have replaced the textures for the parasite or something. There's also the option that the parasite was replaced at the Skibidi toilet's base along with the Titan improvements. It's possible. At first, I even thought that the Skibidi might have created a copy of the Titan for the Alliance to free it from the fake parasite. That would be a really genius move, but I doubt the toilets could build that huge guy again. But I suppose they could replace his main speaker to be able to control him remotely. What the Speakerman is doing now shows us that he's definitely not being controlled by anyone. But what if he doesn't know there's something else inside him? What if the Skibidi Scientist left the ability to control him once the parasite was disconnected? Most likely he'll do it at the worst possible moment, when it will seem like the Alliance is winning hard and everything is going as planned. We remember that Dafuk has promised us the release of another fourth part of episode 67, and it's likely there will be something very unexpected. It's quite possible that Titan Speakerman will suddenly lose power, and Skibidi Scientist will start controlling him like a giant mechanical copy of himself. Yes, Titan Speakerman is badly injured, but he's still able to do something bad for others. That would be horrible, actually, as I don't know how he could even be saved in such a case. Most likely, he would have to be dismantled, or worse, destroyed. But okay, that's just my theory, and we have some facts. We've seen Titan TV Man be unhappy with the appearance of Titan Speakerman, and even fight him. This fight ended up with Speakerman stabbing him right into the screen stealthily, and causing some very serious damage. Yes, he did all of this while he was infected. But what if Titan TV Man still holds a grudge against him and wants revenge? We didn't see anything like that in the third part of episode 67, but back then, Titan was busy dealing with a more serious enemy. What if he wants revenge on Speakerman after this, and does the same thing with his speaker? I really hope that doesn't happen, but who knows? But the most likely option for me is the improvement of Titan Speakerman in the new episodes. His guns were broken, the speakers were destroyed. Speaker Titan even got his core damaged while he was helping his friend escape the radiation. He will most likely be repaired at the Speakerman base in future episodes, and he better not be missing for too long. We also learned about Titan's new ability to throw objects with the force of a sound wave. He wasn't able to do this in the original series, but in the Skibidi multiverse, Titan shot a knife quite well. I hope you subscribe to my other channels where I analyze the multiverse, because there are a lot of cool videos coming out there too. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel not to miss the analysis of the new episode, because it will definitely be cool and unpredictable. And that was me, Isotoilet. See ya!